It has bestiality in here. It has every taboo you can think of in this movie. Burning people. It's insane. It's nasty. They kind of try to make it into a joke, but it's really, really dark. So I wouldn't recommend seeing that if you're got a weak stomach, because there's some nasty stuff in here. But Pink Flamingos is always one of my favorite notorious movies, and really, really funny. A lot of people can't take it, but definitely check it out if you're into some twisted, messed up stuff. And it's a classic in my opinion. I think it's John Waters' best movie. Well, this and Serial Mom. I like Serial Mom too, but this is a classic, and every horror slash disturbing fan should like that. So that's Pink Flamingos. Really over the top. Next Blu-ray. Next is a Blu-ray. This is my newest one. This is the one I got most recently. This is film I've been trying to get on Blu-ray for a while. Finally was able to get it at a good price. Childhood classic. I was going over the special features, and they just go over how everyone walks up to the cast and quotes this movie. Really quotable. It's Princess Bride. I just took it out the wrapping. It was brand new. This is one of the coolest covers I've ever seen, because the top and the bottom both read Princess Bride. So on the top you have the princess and the guy here, and if you flip it upwards, it's the same thing. It still says Princess Bride, and it has just different background. So that's really cool. I've never seen anything like that before. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this is a cult classic movie. This is a timeless movie you can always watch, no matter how old you are. It's really funny. It's got action, drama. It's got everything you'd like in a movie, man. Really, really fun movie. The main menu was pretty cool. To get to each menu, you have to like pull like on a rope or something. It's really cool. But classic movie, man. Glad I finally got this. I never had this on DVD or anything. Comes with the DVD copy here, and the Blu-ray copy here. Nothing in the background, but just a timeless classic, man. I don't know anyone who's seen this that doesn't like it. It's just a really funny movie. My boy Andre the Giant was in here, and rest in peace, Andre the Giant. Just a classic fairy tale slash comedy movie, but it does have some adult themes in it, so anyone could watch this, and the kids might not get the references, but if you're older you would. Although my favorite character is the Spanish guy, this guy right here with the sword. I love that guy. He's awesome. So yeah, pick that up if you haven't got it yet. And all the Blu-ray releases have this on it, which is kind of weird. The way it looks kind of weird. I thought that was just a mistake mine had, but it's gonna say Blu-ray and DVD on it. It just makes it look kind of weird, but whatever. It's inconceivable. The next is, this is a double pack. I'm a martial arts action fan, as most of you guys know. This is Double Impact and Death Warrant. This is the Jean-Claude Van Damme set. I was gonna get Double Impact in Region 2 because both versions of this movie, single release and Region 1, don't have any special features, but the Region 2 of Double Impact does have a making of. And I was gonna get that, but I was like, it's not that serious. Might as well get 2 for the price of 1. So, any Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, these are some of my favorite movies. Obviously, Bloodsport is my favorite, but these are right up there. Double Impact is probably my second favorite by him, and this is probably one of his most brutal. Death Warrant. Death Warrant. He's set in a prison. He's an undercover cop trying to find this serial killer, and it's really violent, really messed up. A lot of rape stuff in there, a lot of action. Double Impact, he has a twin brother that he just recently found, and they got to team up to fight the gang who kills his parents. So, classic movie, only 1 disc. I'm glad I finally got this to the collection. Hope to get Bloodsport and Kickboxer on Blu-ray, because they both came out. Love Jean-Claude Van Damme, man. He's one of my favorite actors. So that's Double Impact and Death Warrant. Any Jean-Claude Van Damme will know about that. The next is a Blu-ray. I loved, again, this is a movie that got a lot of mixed stuff, but I loved it. It's Rob Zombie's Halloween. I liked everything about this movie. I liked the pacing. I liked the background. I liked the background history of Michael. I liked the characters. I liked the acting. And people just people are just passionate about the originals sometimes. And I usually don't like remakes, but this one was really, really good. I'm not going to compare it to the first one because it's pretty different, but Michael Myers is great in this. I like the way that young Michael Myers and old Michael Myers contrast and are alike at the same time. Lots of special features on this. This has every special feature that the 3-disc DVD has and more. So if you have the 3-disc DVD and you want to upgrade, it's a pretty good idea. A lot of special features. Zombie always has little good special features, and I love every zombie movie I've seen. I think the guy's great. This is a great movie. The only thing I hated about this movie is Dr. Loomis, Michael McDowell. I hated his performance. The original Donald Pleasance was legendary in his performance. He was just so stressed out. Michael was just so insane, and he just stressed Loomis's characters out so bad. And in this movie, Michael McDowell, he didn't bring anything to the movie. And I heard in an interview he said he didn't watch the old footage because he didn't want to compare it, and he wanted to bring something new. And I really think he should have, because I just, you know, you can't help but compare it. It was a classic, and he didn't have to copy it, but I just think he didn't add anything to the character. He didn't seem dramatic. He didn't do anything. He was just, I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't like his performance. I love Donald Pleasance. He's one of my favorite horror characters ever, and in Halloween. And I just think Dr. Loomis' character almost messed up the movie, but I love everything about it. This kid who played young Michael is a genius. He was also in Hancock, and some other stuff. He looks really insane. To be doing the stuff he did in this movie is really twisted and violent, and just a great horror movie, man. I like this movie. Haven't seen the second one, but it gets a lot of hate, so I'm gonna make up my own mind. I'll probably catch that soon though. Next one I got is a DVD. This is Eddie Murphy's Delirious. This is a legendary stand-up by Eddie Murphy in the 80s. I also had the Raw in one of my other updates that he did later on, but this is the one that made him famous. This is when Eddie Murphy was a genius. Right now I think he's fallen off because he's done a lot of family movies and he's not really as raw as he used to be, but this is a classic. Watch some of the clips on YouTube of this show. This is the one that made him a star when he was on SNL. This is actually the 25th anniversary edition. The one before this was bare bones. They just recently released this. And it actually has special features on it. Eddie Murphy talks on it in interviews. There's also a bunch of other comedians talk about how influential this was. And there's even deleted scenes on here, which I heard don't have the best quality. I haven't watched this yet since I got it, but at least it's there, man. Just classic jokes. It's a 2-disc, so you get great stuff on here. Eddie Murphy was a genius when it comes to this. I think this is an essential. Every collector should have at least some comedy stuff, and this is just a classic movie, man. Definitely watch it and appreciate it. And keeping up with that, I also got this. This is Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker. I've never seen this, and I've been meaning to watch it. This is obviously one of his famous. He has a lot of comedy shows. I didn't know that until I started looking it up. I'll probably catch some of his other ones, but this is classic. I see people quote this all the time, so, and I wanted to catch this. This is Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker DVD. This is I guess some of the topics he talks about. I don't know if you can see that, but Chris Rock, I don't watch Everyone Hates Chris, but he's always been one I liked. I like watching his interviews when he's on talk shows too, so I look forward to watching this. Chris Rock is actually still funny in my opinion, yeah, look forward to watching that. So pick up both of them now. Next is, what else we got? This is a I'm gonna go over the next ones pretty quick. This next one is called Apt Pupil. It's a Stephen King film about a Nazi who lives next door to this kid, and this kid blackmails him into telling him about what he did during the Holocaust, or he'll go to the police and tell him he's here because he's kind of a fugitive. And it's really a back and forth game between these two because they're both kind of evil. And Apt Pupil, I saw the trailer for this. I haven't heard about it, and I saw it and it looked really interesting. Rest in peace to Brad Renfro, though. The actor who played this kid, he died. This guy was in a lot of indie disturbing movies, and I'm gonna miss this guy, man. He brought a lot to a lot of good films. He was also in Bully, which was my favorite Larry Clark film. But yeah, this seemed really dark, really dramatic, like a really good movie. And inside comes with this really thick book. Well, actually, no, this is just a fold out of talks about Ian McKellen and him and the story and what it was like bringing it to film. He was so excited. I was watching the special features. He was so excited to be a part of the movie because he read the Stephen King book as a kid, and when he found out they were making a movie, he was just so excited to be in it. So I still have not seen it yet. I'll leave the trailer in the description box, but yeah, it's really really intense because anytime you got a drama about the Holocaust, it's gonna be crazy. But Apt Pupil, they go back and forth. That's the disc, and it also comes with this really thick book about other MGM releases. So that's pretty good. I'll probably take a look at this later to see what else. This is kind of old, but I'll take a look to see what else they got selling, and see if I want to pick any of these up. So yeah, just to let you know, it does come with this. So if you do have the movie and it doesn't come with that, then sucks for you. And I like how they had the barbed wire and the scene selection shit. So looks like a really sick movie, man. I can't wait to watch that. That's one. The next is based on a book too, a famous book. This is Count of Monte Cristo. Really underrated movie about a prison break and revenge movie. One of the classic movies. I saw this a long time ago. I had heard a little bit about the book. I never read it, and it's just a classic movie. I think they did a great job. This hasn't been released on Blu-ray yet, so I had to pick this up though. I've been wanting to get this for a while. It's a great prison break movie about this guy who was just, his friend betrayed him and sent him to jail, and he's just out for revenge. You know, his revenge is sweet though. One of the best revenge attempts, at least, I've ever seen in a film. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just crazy. Really, really good movie. It's set in, I think, France or England. But if you know the story, definitely watch the movie. It's a great movie. Count of Monte Cristo. Check that out. Next one I got is another martial arts film. Gorgeous. Kind of upset there's no Blu-ray release of this, but the picture quality is so good that you don't even need it. This is probably the best looking Jackie Chan film of all time. He plays I think a gangster or something, and he fought or a police officer, and they kidnapped this girl and he has to save her. There's more to it than that, but it's really, really, really cool movie. He had one of his best fights is with this guy here. He actually loses, and then he fights him again. I don't want to spoil anything else, but one of the best fights ever. Really, really cool movie. And this is Region 1, so definitely check that out if you're a Jackie Chan fan. Highly recommend that one. This one is a funny one. This is actually the Region 2 documentary of Supersize Me. I never had that before. I got the Region 2 because the Region 1, it didn't have as many special features as this one. Plus, it has a cool red case. This is a really good documentary, trying to show how people are getting fat and they need to stop eating fast food. I thought it was really cool that this documentary actually got McDonald's to eliminate the Supersize Me thing, because it was just killing people, man. People couldn't help themselves. I was kind of pissed because I found out after I bought this that a Blu-ray just came out of this, so I was kind of like, ugh. But oh well. I still think this one has some British features that the look how nasty that is. I still think that the British one has some features that the Blu-ray doesn't have, so that's pretty cool. And another thing I like about this that I'm sure the other one doesn't have is this comes. This is like the huge section that talks about the movie and talks about what happened after the movie and what he went through. Really, really funny documentary. This didn't stop me from eating McDonald's. I still eat it all the time, but I don't, you know. He really talks about some really deep stuff in here, and he has some good points in my opinion, and I think people should relax on it, but just don't go too overboard with it. If you eat it once in a while, it's not too bad, but really funny scenes in there. Definitely recommend watching that. It's a must watch. And also one cool thing that I like about this set is it comes with this poster, which I'm sure no other edition has. Look at that. This is made by Tartan, so it came with this Tartan poster of Oriental. I think this is what this is called. I don't know what that's about. I'll probably have to check that out later. And you turn it around, and it comes with a bunch of other Tartan releases. There's Old Boy, one of my favorites of all time, and some other stuff. So really cool set there. Definitely check out Supersize Me if you didn't watch it. You know, I know these documentaries are sometimes they seem one-sided, but this one was one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. You gotta watch it, man. It's really insightful, though. It's insightful and it's entertaining. That's the most important. That's the biggest thing. It's really, really funny.